In phase 1, we're given promises from God. 1 Peter 1:4 speaks of the great and precious promises God has given us in order to participate in his nature and escape the corruption of the world. And the preceding verse 3 tells us that these promises are the outgrowth of his divine power, which he assures he transfers to us so that we will have everything we need for life. Yes, everyday life and godliness. These promises aren't theoretical. They're absolutes. They're non-negotiables. In fact, everything God says, promises, or commands in phase 1 is an absolute. You can't know these absolutes, these rock-hard, reliable statements of fact and blessing, until you read them in the Bible. You can't just assume them or get them from communion with nature, nor expect to absorb them from your circumstances. You have to access them through the words God has spoken.
Come to the table of mercy.
Check out the new series on praiseandharmony.tv called Come to the Table by Dr. John Mark Hicks.
The gospel invites all to the table. The gospel doesn't make a division between rich and poor, slave and free, male and female, black and white, Jew and Gentile. The gospel doesn't make those kind of divisions. The gospel unites at the table, and the table is the experience of communion between the rich and the poor, between the Jew and the Gentile, between the male and the female.
In this 8-part study, you'll grow from in-depth lessons about communion. This series comes with PDF study guides and materials for small group leaders or families to use to help facilitate a more meaningful time of learning.
I like the way Luther put it. When I am afflicted and Satan is assaulting me, I don't run away from the table. I run to the table. Because this is a table of mercy. See, God is doing something at this table. I know we don't typically think about it that way. We tend to think about, what am I doing? I'm remembering, I'm proclaiming, I'm eating. But we need to think about what God is doing at this table.
Come to the Table. Available now at praiseandharmony.tv.